What up, guys? JT. I wanted to share something with you guys that I saw a couple days ago that I witnessed. I was at, well, I just got off work and stopped to get my wife and I some dinner. And the line was pretty long, going through the drive through and everything. And after I got my dinner, the car in front of me, we pulled up to the light together, and there was probably 20, 30 cars in line to, at the light. And I saw a homeless guy standing there. And the car that was in front of me at the restaurant stopped in front of this homeless man. And I was thinking, oh man, this is so cool. They bought him something to eat. I would have if I had seen him when I pulled in originally. And it's just like, this is so cool. There's four young kids in this car, probably 18, 20 something year olds. And they called him over, and I watched as they threw garbage on this man, and they spit on him, and they laughed about it. And that pissed me off immediately. And they drove off into a Walmart parking lot. And after I seen this, I pulled over, and the guy stood there and took it. I mean, he didn't raise his voice. He didn't say anything. He didn't even make a move towards their car. So I asked him if he was okay and everything. He said he was. And, I asked him if he was hungry, and he said he was starving. And that he had been out there for 2 days, and not a single person stopped and helped him or even just, waved to him. And so I gave him my dinner. I'm not doing this video to get props or anything, but I gave him my dinner, and I pulled out and I went into Walmart's parking lot. I was going to go find these kids. But before I did, I told him, I said, well, you're more than welcome to my dinner. I hope things get better for you. And I told him, I said, I had some business to go take care of. And this guy put his hand on my shoulder. And he's like, son, please don't do it. He's like, they're not worth it. But I didn't really notice until he said that. I saw his military ID hanging on his jacket. Right then and there, I knew I had to do something. I had to say something to these kids. And I looked at him. I said, you know what? You're right. They're not worth it. I said, but you are. So I pulled into Walmart, and I actually found their car. They were still sitting in their car eating. And the way they were parked, I was able to block them in with my truck. And I got out of my truck, and I'm not going to say what I said to the kids because, my temper got the best of me. And I just let them know that I didn't appreciate what they did. I asked them if they knew that man was a veteran, that he had fought for them to have the right to be able to do some shit like that. It's not, it wasn't going to happen on my watch. They were going to know that I was pissed off about it. And long story short, they pulled off, they got out of their car, started talking some shit and everything, and oh, we're going to call the cops. We're going to call the cops on you. And, just long story short, I begged them to spit on me. And I told them, when you call the cops, call the coroner, because there's going to be 4 dead little boys right there in front of me. Guys, if you have kids, show them this. Teach them, it's not okay to treat people like that. Even if the man wasn't a veteran, I was still pissed off even before I knew that he was a vet. Especially in times like this, man, with all this crazy shit going on in the world and everything happening right now, we gotta watch out for each other, guys. If you see somebody, if you see a homeless person and you're going into a store, take $2 or $3 and buy him a sandwich or a drink or something. Just do something. You never know. You know what I mean? Even if you just take the time and say hi to them, I mean, you don't know. Maybe that's all they need. Just give them a little bit of hope. Again, I'm not doing this to get props or anything. I'm just doing this to, bring it to light that, we need to start treating people the way we want to be treated. when has hate and anger, why did it take place out of compassion and love for each other? You know, it's more normal to hear stories about hate and everything, and then when you hear about something, you know, where somebody did something nice for somebody, it's like, oh my God. No, man, it should be the total opposite. You know, stand up for people, whether you know this person or not. Man, you don't know what happened to them to get them to that point. You know, and I just couldn't imagine, you know, as a man, you got pride, and to have no other choice but to stand there and beg. I can't imagine what that would feel like. And like I said, it was crowded. You know, there was like 20, 30 cars. And for everybody to see that you got garbage thrown on you and spit on, I can't imagine the humiliation that this poor guy must have felt. You know, so again, guys, just take the time, go out of your way to do something nice for somebody. If everybody would just do one nice thing for somebody and then they would pay it forward, man, this world would be a much better place, guys. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Until next time, take care. God bless.